First video, first PC build, let's get it. Ever since I started college, I've wanted to build my own PC, and finally, not only do I get to do it, but I get to share it with you guys. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of the steps that Jorge and I took to build this PC. I won't go into extreme detail, but if you have no idea how to build a PC, you'll at least have a basic understanding by the end of this video. I'll have links to all the parts in the description below, but without further ado, let's get started. First thing we're starting off with is the motherboard. This connects all the hardware and distributes power from the power supply. This is the stock cooler that came with the CPU. Without a proper cooling system, your CPU will burn up. Now for the CPU itself, we're gonna place it onto the socket. This is the most fragile part of any PC build, so you gotta be extremely careful. It has about 1,000 tiny pins, and if you break a single one, that's hundreds of dollars gone. Bruh. This here is the absolute most important part. You have to take this tiny metal rod and put it in your mouth for 1 second. Then you ain't gotta do that, but you do have to pull the rod down because it'll hold the CPU into place. And if you don't pull it down, your computer will set on fire. After the CPU is set, the stock cooler is ready to be installed. Just make sure when you do it, you don't struggle as much as Jorge did here, because if anybody's watching, they're gonna get a big headache. Now we're just sliding in our two 8GB memory modules for a total of 16GB of RAM, which is really the sweet spot for a gaming PC. For storage, I'm using a 256GB Samsung M.2 non-volatile memory express solid state drive for the operating system. Yeah, or I could have just said the acronyms, but now you know. I did later install another terabyte SSD, which goes right here. After it's set into place, we just screwed on the cover. Now the motherboard is ready to be placed into the case. Just align the ports from the motherboard with the slots on the case. After that's set, just close your eyes so you don't get a migraine from watching my boy Jorge screw it on. The most annoying part of this whole PC build was definitely the cabling. Once the power supply is set here, you have to redirect the cables to the front of the motherboard, then you have to connect it to the motherboard, then you have to go to the back of the case again and organize the cables. Okay, we didn't really organize the cables on the back, but the cover did shut and the front looks pretty, so that's all that matters. This is the graphics card. It isn't the best graphics card out there, but for the price and for 1080p gaming, it performs great. Putting in the graphics card is a lot like the memory modules. You just slide it into place until you hear a little click, and then connect the 8-pin connector from the power supply. There it is. It took us about an hour and a half to complete this build, and the total price for all the parts is a little over $700. Running at 1080p, this PC will get you well over 60 FPS, so let's try some games out. This is Forza Horizon 4, which is an Xbox and PC exclusive. Whether it was Need for Speed, Dirt Rally, or Gran Turismo, I've always loved racing games. As a PlayStation fanboy, I've always recognized the Forza series to be the best looking racing game out there, but unfortunately never got to play it. But now it's included with Xbox and PC Game Pass, so I can play a bunch of Xbox exclusives on my PC like Forza Horizon and Halo that I had not been able to play before. This is Batman Arkham Origins. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Batman fan. I've played and completed every single Batman Arkham game except for this one. All of the older Arkham games were remastered for PS4, but not Arkham Origins. So you best believe this was one of the first games I installed, and although this game was released in 2013, it still looks stunning. This is Call of Duty Warzone. I do have the biggest love-hate relationship with this game. It's like getting your heart broken by someone, they apologize, you come back, and then they break your heart again. That's the type of relationship I have with Warzone. But going from a PS4 to this, and seeing the FPS nearly double made the game look so smooth, and I am currently loving it until it breaks my heart again. This is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. From someone who has over 1,500 hours in Black Ops 4, this game freaking sucks. Unlike Modern Warfare, there is no love-hate relationship, it's just a hate-hate relationship. They literally took every single good part of Modern Warfare and made it bad. I do plan on making a video on why this is one of the worst Call of Duty releases ever, so just stay tuned for that. That wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to give a big thanks to Jorge for helping me with this PC. This would not be possible without him. I still got to teach him how to screw correctly, but he'll get there. He is going to be posting our next video, so make sure you do turn on post notifications so you know when his video will be up. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day.